What's up? What's up? This is Cops Comics here, and welcome to the channel. This is the first video that I'm uploading, and today I'll be showing you a comic book haul which consists of all the books that I picked up from January of this year to early March. So a little bit of myself before I dive into the books. I've been collecting for about 11 to 12 years. Over the last couple of years, I've really consolidated my collection down to Bronze Age books, Bronze Age runs, and Bronze Age horror, along with other cool keys and some random cool shit. My buddy, I've been wanting to do this for a little while, but my good buddy Dominic's Comics was the final straw in convincing me to make my own YouTube channel and start uploading. But I grew up watching guys like Mercenot and Captain Strange Things, so I'm happy to add my own video to the plethora of great comic book related content out there. So in this video, I picked up books from about 4 or 5 different comic book shops, one Whatnot show, and a private deal with my buddy. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first few books that I got were from a Whatnot show at the start of the year in January. So first book that I grabbed was Werewolf by Night, number 23. This is a pretty nice mid-grade copy of the book. Got it for about $6. And then in that same show, I got issue number 34. So this is a run that I'm looking to complete. Only thing really stopping me from aggressively pursuing it and picking up all the books is issue number 32, First Moon Knight. And just in general, like these books in mid to high grade can run like anywhere from 15 to $30. So looking to grab, I want to say 40, there's 42 books in the run, I think. 42 books for $20 a piece isn't too cheap, for me at least. Anyways, the next book that I got from the show is House of Mystery 190. Super cool Neal Adams cover. Favorite thing about this is just the witch flying off over the full moon. Wanted this one for a little while. This copy's a bit not as nice as I'd like, but for $5, I want to say again, couldn't pass it up. Then the final book that I got from that show, not a comic but a magazine, is Vampire Tales number 3. Awesome Morbius cover. I love the cloaked Grim Reaper looking guys in the background. So yeah, low grade, spine split right there, but I can never pass up a cool Curtis magazine for under $10. Now the next set of books that I only got were from a comic book shop in the area that I'm meaning to visit for years now. One weekend I decided enough is enough and to finally check it out. Only got 4 books from it, from the spot, and only have 3 right now. One of the books I got was a Mark Spears number 2, which I've parted ways with for the time being, but these are the other 3 that I still have. So first book that I grabbed for $2 is Marvel Fanfare number 57, a really cool Shane of the She-Devil Joe Kyoto cover. This is a bit newer, 1991, than the other books that I collect, but I think he did the art on, or Shin the She-Devils featured in issues, correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say 56 through 60, so I'm looking to pick up all of those. And that was the first one that I've gotten out of it, so only need a few more. Also got number 58, another beautiful Joe Kyoto cover. And then the final book that I picked up that I still have is Betty and Me number 37. I don't have any Archie books in my collection. This is the first one. Probably won't have any more, pick up any more from my collection, but this is the first time that I've came across a innuendo cover in the wild, and this is probably one of my favorite innuendo covers. I think this is just hilarious. Um, Lower grade copy. You got some type of stain right there. I don't know what kind of stain it is, but got it for only $10. Pretty cool to have. Now the next set of books that I got are from my LCS that I go to regularly to pick up all my new books. Been shopping here forever, ever since I got into the hobby. But for the last few years, I've been working there on the weekend, just helping out around the shop. Something that I really enjoyed doing, and another way that you can make the hobby fund itself. And it allows me to be the first person to look at all the new collections that come in the doors. So I get to find some pretty cool books that other customers and people don't get to go through. But nonetheless, the first book that I got from them this year, first back issue at least, was Man-Thing number 7. This is the last issue that I need to complete the run, so super stoked about that. Love my Bronze Age horror runs, especially Man-Thing. Such a cool character. So number 7, it's a high grade copy as well. Paid $12 for that. And the next book I got, really don't have too many X-Men books. Nonetheless, 90s X-Men books, 90s or 2000s. I don't know what year this one came out in. Forgive me for that. But is Uncanny X-Men number 381, the Dynamic Forces cover. Super badass Wolverine variant, and this guy was only limited to 6,000 copies. This one does have the COA as well. Very nice. 2000 was the year. So I got that for $35, I want to say, or 30, something in the ballpark of 35 and 30. Probably a near mint minus copy, but a book that doesn't pop up too often that I've never came across, and $30 is a real good price compared to what it's going to online. Next book I grabbed was Punisher 219, beautiful Clayton Crane cover, and it's actually the first full appearance of the Punisher in the War Machine armor. So pretty cool book. Got it for $10, and then if you got 219, also got to have 224. Now this one is nowhere as nice as the other guy right here. Paper on it, oh my god, is super thin. When I open up the first page, I actually creased the cover, so don't want to handle this guy. Has a lot of color rub along the spine, but beautiful cover. This is one of my favorite modern books, with the War Machine Punisher War Machine, pardon me, forgot which one it is, just flying with the American flag. Super sick. And for only $10, couldn't pass it up. Next book I grabbed was DC Comic Presents number 26, first appearance of the New Teen Titans. Lower grade copy, probably about a VG or VG minus. Don't have too many Bronze Age non-horror books in my collection, so this is a good one to add. Great George Perez cover. A little bit of water standing on the bottom. You can't really see it from here. It's more so on the interior and on the back of the book. But this guy was only $40, so couldn't pass it up. Pretty good price comparatively to what's online. And then the last book I picked up from my comic shop, not the website, but my LCS, is Rocketeer Adventures number 1, the Dave Stevens cover B variant. I wouldn't mind adding more Dave Stevens books to my collection this year, now that he's cooled off a little bit. This and King Kong number 1 are the only 2 Dave Stevens books I have in my collection. So really happy to find this guy for $1. Now the next set of books that I got are from a comic shop about 30 minutes away from me. Never really thought about checking them out, but I heard that they were having a really cool back issue sale for the entire month of March, where all their back issues under $10 are only $1. So I had to ride over there when I heard about it. Didn't have too much time to look through everything. Only grabbed $4, unfortunately. We'll probably go back before the month is over as well to do some more digging, but this is what I've got for the first run through. Masters of Kung Fu, King Size Annual #1. I love all these Bronze Age martial art books, so anytime I could get anything like this or any Bronze Age Marvel book for $1, I'm not going to pass it up. I also think this is the first meetup of Iron Fist and Shang-Chi, so cool book, only for $1 despite the $9 price tag. Next one was Alien Encounters, #4 from Eclipse Comics. Eclipse Comics and Pacific Comics, all their horror and sci-fi stuff, I can never pass up. So got that for $1. First one I have from this title, and it definitely won't be the last. Third book I found was Tales of the Expected, #74. I want to say this is a 1963 book, a little DC sci-fi. And then the last book that I got from them was Secret Wars #2 from the 2015 run. This book recently blew up a couple weeks ago too, I think, with the release concept art from the new Avengers movie, showcasing God Emperor Doom, and this is his first appearance, so it's about a $20 book right now. Happy to get it for $1. Now the next set of books I got was that private deal that I mentioned earlier on in the video. My buddy posted a few graded books for sale on his Instagram page, and as soon as I saw one of them, I messaged him instantly. So went for him to get one book, but I got quite a bit more than that. So I met up with him in the city this weekend for a couple drinks and to pick up some goodies. So along with that graded book, I got Weird War Tales #2. Looking to grab all the Weird War Tales under issue number 50 this year. #2 is one of the more pricey ones, and so happy to add this one. Also got #3. And then, although this is an under issue number 50, for the price of the lot, which I'll tell you when I'm done showing you the books, couldn't say no to the deal. Got #55. These guys are falling over here. #55, #67, #76, #85, and #86. So those are all the Weird War Tales I got from the first volume, and then he also included a Weird War Tales #1, the one-shot from 2010. Really cool Darwyn Cooke cover. Excited to flip through this one. And then he also threw in a X-Force #1 with the Deadpool trading card. Still sealed. Super high grade. And then the main book that we were doing the deal for was this guy right here. So Lobo #1 from Dell 1965. It's the first appearance of Lobo and the first black character to headline his own comic title. This is only a 2-issue run. Not a book I had on my radar, but when I saw how much he was asking for it and for recent sales, I figured it'd be a super cool book to add to my collection. Don't go after too many Westerns, but I do have the Two Gun Kid 69 or 71, I want to say, the Black Panther prototype. So that book and this will display together really nicely. But all those Weird War Tales, the price we agreed to on this one was 175, and then he threw everything else in as well for an additional 25 bucks. So all the books I just showed, including this one for 200 bucks, that's a hard deal to say no to. And then after we actually met at a spot that was just across the street from one of the comic shops that he regularly visits. I've never heard of it before or been to it, but he told me to check it out as it's super unorganized and there's really good deals to be found in there, which are two things I love about comic shops. I wasn't able to spend too much time in the shop as I had dinner reservations with my sister a little while after, so only did about 30 minutes of digging, but I came across two pretty cool books, and I definitely will be going back to this shop again. So the first book that I got was Supernatural Thrillers number 7. I want to say this is the second time The Living Mummy is in this title. It should be no surprise that this is a run that I'm looking to complete. I had 3 books, now I have 4 from the run. I have number 5, his first appearance, a later issue, number 12, number 7, another one, but nonetheless, this is a really nice fine plus very fine copy for $12.50, as everything was 50% off. So it's pretty cool. Some nice March sales this month. And then the next book that I found was Brave and the Bold number 93, crossover between Batman and the House of Mystery. Great Neil Adams cover. This one is super beat, super low grade. The spine is split from about here to here on the book, but this is a book that I don't think I've ever seen in the wild, and for $7.50, couldn't pass it up. So that's what I got from that shop. And now this is from another shop in the area, these last set of books. I try to visit it every few months. They always have good stuff, but the prices aren't that great. This time I was pleasantly surprised to find some nice deals on runs I'm looking to complete and some books I've been going after for a little while. So first book, once again working towards that Weird War Tales run under issue number 50, is Weird War Tales number 16. Oh God, books are giving me a hard time here. This was $5. All the Weird War Tales were either between $4 and $6 for how much I paid for them. Number 22, number 23, number 28, number 30, number 34, number 37, number 39, number 41, number 42, and those were all the Weird War Tales that I picked up. Not super high grade on all of them, but condition doesn't really bother me for some of the runs I'm looking to complete. So I think that puts me about, I have 23 of the first 50 issues. Real happy about that. Hopefully I'll be finishing up the run soon. Trying to keep each book around $5 to $7 for that, so wish me luck. And then the last few books that I got, Invincible Iron Man number 47. This book's been on my radar ever since I got back into the hobby, pardon me, 10 years ago. But whenever I look through Invincible Iron Man bins, this book is always more than I want to pay for it, or it always jumps from number 46 to 48, and this guy's always missing. I think this is the origin of Iron Man retold. Incredible cover. This guy's super low grade. The staples are attached, but they're rusted, and the spine in black on the cover is just super beat. The top, well loved book, not pretty, and it also has some pen on the side of Iron Man. But that guy was only $12. Yeah, $12. So finding that book for $12, couldn't pass it up, especially since I've been wanting it for so long as well. Next book I grabbed was Strange Adventures, number 190. Second appearance of Animal Man, first appearance of him in costume. This past summer I picked up Strange Adventures number 180. I actually traded my copy of ASM 121 for it. Not too big of an ASM collector, so I was really happy to make that swap. Nonetheless, big fan of the character after reading the Jeff Lemire run, and looking forward to picking up and reading the Grant Morrison run as well from the 90s. Heard that one's really good, so I have that on my to-read list. Then the next book I got was The Creature Number 1 by Dell. This is actually only the second Dell book that I have in my collection after that Lobo number 1 and the 4.0 that I just showed. But all these Universal Monster Dell books are something that I 100% have on my radar this year. Would really like to pick up the Dracula and Frankenstein. Those are at the top of the list, but if I find if I find the other ones like The Creature, Mummy and Wolfman for good prices, won't be passing them up. This one's super beat, has a little bit of writing on the cover, a lot of creasing and spine wear, and the cover is also unfortunately detached. But this is not a inexpensive book in any condition. I think the cheapest copy on eBay is about $50. Despite this one being beat to crap, I paid $25 for it, so not super bad. Definitely have some room to make a little bit of money on it if I ever want to get rid of it. Don't plan on it though. Super stoked about this one. And then the last book that I got, pretty blown away to find it for the price that I got it for, but is Tomb of Dracula number 13. This is a run that I'd like to complete as well, but kind of staying clear of it just because how big it is. 72 issues, I want to say, and number 10 doesn't make finishing the run cheap by any means. First appearance of Blade, and just all the filler books in it will run you like $10 to $15. So spending that much on 72 issues, that'll put a dent in your wallet. But this guy right here, Tomb of Dracula number 13, third appearance of Blade, first appearance of Deacon Frost, super nice copy. Not a lot of wear on the spine by any means. I have a copy of this guy probably in about a VG minus or G plus, yeah, somewhere in that like 2.5 to 3.5 range. But finding this in such high grade for only $10, couldn't pass it up. Don't know if I'll get rid of this one or my lower grade copy, but nonetheless happy to have two. And that's everything that I picked up over the last couple months. I don't ball out and get as many books as I did over the last couple months regularly, but that might be different next month too as well. I have about 4 shows that I'll be going to in private sale and sales. 4 shows and sales that I'll be hitting up. in the month of April and within the last weekend of March. So should be getting some more books and uploading another haul video soon. We'll also be doing my second CGC submission at a big show, so I will preview the few books, the 2 or 3 books that I will be sending in another video. But please like, comment, and subscribe for more comic book related content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.